Heck, we can't be playing this. Quick, go anywhere other than the United States, Canada, or Mexico. Alright, well, here it is. Metro City, a well-known crime capital, also on fire? Is that what the red's supposed to mean? Alright, you also might want to turn your volume down, because we're getting a phone call, and yeah, it's gonna get very loud. Sometime in the 1990s. Also, this is the fastest conversation. This dialogue goes by so quickly. I don't care about bonuses. I care more about this kidnapping.
Turn on your TV. It doesn't matter what channel.
I'm on all of them.
Listen to reason, man. Why make your job difficult?
Come on. Be a corrupt mayor. Capcom's in on it. I also know Jessica. I'm gonna get him. Anyway, this is Final Fight, the arcade version. There are SNES versions, but we're gonna shove some quarters into this machine that's definitely here. Not in the United States, though. Can't legally play this there. So I've got a choice of 3 playable characters. And I mean, obviously we've got to start with Hagar, right? He's the mayor, and he looks like this. Destroy those barrels in anger. Alright, so here's how it works. You've got attack button, you got a jump button. So if you attack somebody close enough, you have a grab, and yeah, obviously, that's Hagar's grab. Oh, punched me in the arm. So yeah, this is just, you know, a fairly standard beat 'em up, you know, it's one of the classics. That guy is just leaving very politely. And we just have to follow this Thrasher Damned guy around, because he's kidnapped the mayor's daughter, and we can't have that. Mike Hagar is not like those corrupt mayors that came before him and allowed all this crime to happen in Metro City. All this crime that has done this to this neighborhood. What are they even throwing out here? What is that? Long banana peels? These trash cans are in horrible condition.
Are we sure Hagar didn't do this to this neighborhood?
I mean, I feel like he only does this to people. If he did this to buildings, unless they were crime-ridden, they'd actually probably be repaired by his massive but caring frame.
Also, I'm just picturing someone's like, oh, now that he's got the pipe in his hand, I recognize him from Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Gosh, oh, that guy! I thought this was just Large Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I thought it was some other guy with a single suspender loop that teleports based on which way he's facing.
The other remains invisible for reasons unknown. Oh, Castlevania meat over there. Now, I probably should have eaten that, because I don't think we can turn back. Yeah, we're kind of stuck this way, so I was a fool not to eat that. So yeah, hi Thrasher. If you've never played a beat-em-up, this is a lot of them. You kind of just beat up guys, and eventually they kick the shit out of you, and you lose. At least that's my experience with beat-em-ups.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at the ones where you have a limited number of lives and continues, and they're not on an imaginary arcade machine that I can just pump unlimited quarters into. My god. The style. I should note that, according to the manual, Thrasher is a big blonde bully. Thrasher controls the slums of Metro City. He's not much of a fighter, but when he whistles, people listen. As presented here.
In this version, his name appears to be Damned.
Yep. That's his last name.
Also, one of the guys is named Bread? Oh. I recognize the design.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's Roxy. One of 2 designs, You, of course, know about Poison, the pink-haired iteration of that same character. So, back in the day, there was a very prevalent idea of, like, you can't hit women ever, which, you know, is one of those things where it's fair enough, except when it gets put into practice as an idea, it sounds more like, oh, even when they're criminals, women just shatter like glass if you hit them. So it becomes a different type of rude. But while originally intended to be cis characters, Poison and Roxy, I don't remember the interview exactly, but I remember reading that just in order to fit for the US audience and make it okay to have them as enemy characters, they were changed to trans instead, which in the long term has kind of made them trans icon characters. Back then, though, it was really shitty.
Anyways, Andre the Giant's lawyers are contacting Capcom as we speak.
That is such a stiff pose.
Also, there's an interview? There's an interview that says that? I feel like that was something that people assumed for the longest time, and I never realized there was, like...
reading it way back when.
The misconception, at least from my understanding, was that, oh, the US made her trans, for the reasons you just said. But that's not exactly true. We only got the Super Nintendo version, and Poison and Roxy just aren't in that version.
Yeah, so there are plural iterations of this game on the SNES. The regular one is basically just this, but yeah, like you said, with some iterations. And also one fewer playable character, it's just Hagar and Cody. So that's the reason there's a second SNES game, and it is called Final Fight Guy, which is the funniest title. Because I just read it as Final Fight Guy. You know him, you love him, it's the Final Fight Guy.
Super uninspired superhero name.
Oh no. Hagar, no. Oh, thank goodness. We were saved from the dynamite. But by who? By Guy. It's him. It's the Final Fight Guy. So I suck as playing Guy, if I'm being honest. I don't think this is gonna last too long. Like, all the characters do have their own styles, even though there's pretty similar, you know, button combinations. It's not a full-on fighting game or anything. There's just, like, there's some jump attacks, there's some grabs, there are regular attacks. But I'm just real bad at Guy. I'm terrible at him. So, you know, I guess if I were playing the SNES version, I wouldn't really be hurting that much, because the character I'm bad at wouldn't be in the game.
What is this stance for his attack? It looks a lot less like he's punching and a lot more like he's backhanding someone.
I will use every part of my arm except the actually useful parts. That's my martial arts. I do like that each character does have a style, though. They're very distinct. Hagar is a former Street Fighter. I guess he probably quit when everybody started throwing around projectiles. Look, there's this guy from Thailand. Couldn't fucking take him on. That knee was just awful. But Cody is a boxer. And Guy is a martial artist. I guess in fairness, there are a lot of martial artists in Street Fighter. The other series Capcom does. But, yeah, Guy just does one of them, but Hagar is completely different. I definitely feel like Hagar is my favorite of the three characters. I mean, first off, who doesn't love Hagar? He's great. But also, yeah, I think you'll find that my runs are the longest when I'm Hagar, and the shortest when I'm Guy. Cody's kind of in the middle. Though, currently he's not doing great. He is getting stabbed a lot.
You're getting bullied by Zangief's cousin. Well, he died as soon as I said that, so just doesn't take my word for it. He kind of looked like Zangief.
Alright, now just pick up those 3 knives and we're good to go. Ah, darn it.
I thought that was a different item because of how the knives were laying.
Yeah, they combined to form some sort of weird knife fist that, you know, we should have been able to utilize. Can't believe there's no weapon combo system in this game. Where's the skill trees? Damn, we got fucking Donkey Konged by Jake.
How your skill tree is a straight line and every node just says stronger.
Oh god, that guy's just throwing fire into the metro. I like how we just got off in the middle of the tracks, like, alright, there's too much crime, this thing can't go all the way to the next station, you're gonna have to leave.
So I've got 2 questions.
Yeah?
One is about the game design, the other is about this LP design. For game design, why is it that this is a 2-player game with 3 characters you can choose from?
Because people made some weird decisions about arcades back then.
Okay, why are we in a boxing... This is not my second question, but why are we in a boxing ring if we're fighting some weird samurai dude?
I mean, crime doesn't have to make sense. You kind of just have to have your gimmick, but they can just put you anywhere. Also, I think the manual for the SNES well, the SNES version must change the name in general, but in that version, this guy is apparently named Katana. The sword-swinging samurai rules over the subway of the city. Be careful, or he'll cut you down to size. Also, yeah, I guess they just set up a boxing ring in the subway.
Nobody's getting to work on time. Yeah, I wonder why they had to change his name from Sada.
Yeah, it's anybody's guess.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna find a guy named Gamora, and this is not a reference to anal sex.
Yeah, and their weaknesses are fire. So I did say that my runs are typically longer as Hagar, and that's true. But, you know, sometimes bosses do kill you a lot.
Did he say fuck?
Fuck. He probably didn't. He probably just said og, or something like that, but it did sound like fuck. Alright, Guy, what are you doing? Guy, what are you doing?
This is Sodom's car.
Guy, no! I guess it is from Japan. It's just the license plate.
Whenever, like, license plate manufacturer convinced the government to have to issue a license plate that just has the name of the country that this car is from, made so much money.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Guy.
Oh, we don't even get a
Well,
guy.
goodbye.
We don't even have somebody come out and go, no, my car. Oh, here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I was a little early. Jumping the gun.
We just destroyed that man's car. I guess he probably did crime or something. I don't know. That seemed unwarranted and unnecessary. Take that, surf sign.
So, guy, this is a one-way street and you're going the wrong way. I've never seen a one-way street for foot traffic.
You said you're gonna ask a question about the LP. Do you even remember what that is by this point?
Yes, if this is a 2-player beat-em-up, why was I not the second player in this footage?
Because it's sometimes a pain to set up MAME, so I just did that and played through this game.
You keep playing beat-em-ups by yourself. I don't play beat-em-ups because I'm waiting to play with other people, and then you just keep playing them on your own.
I haven't played that many.
I'm specifically thinking of River City Girls.
Alright, fair enough. We have yet to play that. We should do that at some point, but yeah.
I bought that years ago so we could play together, and instead you streamed it by yourself.
I could always play it again. It would be nice to play that game, but like, at a regular speed for most of it.
So not how you spell El Gato. I don't know what gato means.
It's me, a Gatto. I'm from Boston.
I'm the guy that invented that captcha card.
I'm from Boston, which may be what Metro City is. I don't know. It's somewhere from that region.
I think Metro City is every city on the East Coast, actually.
Yeah, crime's just happening all the time. Everything's constantly on fire. Yeah, that's what the government says it is.
Oh wait, so this is Detroit then. Sorry. I'm sorry, Detroit. You're forever going to be that city, I'm so sorry.
Actually, I think... so I've been streaming Street Fighter 6, of course, and Metro City does appear in that game. If I remember correctly, somebody said that you can see... Oh, uh-oh. Well, goodbye. Andor Jr. just kidnapped us and dropped us here, and now we gotta fight all the Andors. They're all
Gandore
here.
and Fandore.
He's not actually an Andor, he's just a Fandor. But yeah, I think somebody determined where Metro City might be based on, like, the location of the Statue of Liberty, which might be visible. I think somebody said it's New Jersey. Ow. Well, Cody's dead. They tied him up and put the dynamite in front of him, but it's fine. People just had such a ready access to dynamite during this time period. Everybody had some. This fucking criminal organization, Mad Gear, has so much dynamite. Every time they knock us out, they're allowed to just use a bunch of dynamite. Also, yeah, the Andor is also very tough. One of the SNES manuals does suggest that you actually, like, do more hit and runs against bosses, which I sort of try to do sometimes, but also, even if I try to be careful, they just punch me when they feel like it. Oh, well, down goes Hacker. Alright, show 'em what you got, guy.
Also, I mentioned Andre the Giant. Not only do these guys look like him, their name is just Andre, written in the Japanese style. You have to insert vowels between consonant clusters, so Andre becomes Andore. Bill Bull. Wong Hu. What? I am waiting for just Bops and Dugnut to show up. That'd be awesome if Capcom made, like, a sports game and all the, like, random players were just pulled from this name list.
They've got so many names. That's honestly one of the best things about older beat-em-ups like this, is just the names of regular-ass enemies. Like, just Elgato over there. How many silver points do we get for beating him up, anyway?
2.
Well, that's not gonna get me anything, jerk.
He's a lot easier than the real Gato.
Probably gonna narc on me during the trial, too. Alright, let's see, who's next? Oh no, it's Eddie. Eddie? It's a crooked cop, so a cop.
Gato gives you 15 points in Chrono Trigger, right?
I think so.
I can't remember how many points you need to do anything in Chrono Trigger.
Also, I'd like to mention in the SNES manual, instead of a period between the Ed and the E, it's actually a dash for some reason, which makes me think he's a robot or something. Eddie E, a security guard gone bad. Eddie E controls the West Side territory with an iron fist. But watch out, he's got a gun and he's not afraid to use it.
I didn't realize that "watch out, he's got a gun" was in the manual, because that's something you would just say. Watch out, he's got a gun.
Who needs courage when you have a gun? Thankfully, it's also got a lot of friendly fire. Unfortunately, I'm not great at positioning that to my advantage.
Assassination of the Mayor Hagar with a coward Eddie E.
Alright, we did it. We saved West Side. And now we're in the industrial area, which, Man, yeah, that's crime here. OSHA's not gonna like this place.
Man, don't you love environmental hazards and beat 'em ups?
No. Okay, them being set on fire is pretty great, but other than that, no.
You should just hear them screaming off screen as you approach this part. You get closer, you just hear, ah! Ah!
Okay, could you all just, like, walk into the fire, please? I don't want to have to deal with this. Oh, well. You probably shouldn't be using dynamite in a place like this. Thankfully, Guy is here with another knife. The friendship knife that we use to save each other.
Maybe that's why there are 3 characters. So, even, like, you have 2 people out in the field, they both get taken down, there's a 3rd guy to save the day with a knife. Do you think Guy could see those guys behind the barrels? Does he break open that barrel and just like, holy shit!
Guy strikes me as the type of person who would just start doing shadow boxing out of nowhere.
Go, Fafnir. Go to the right.
I can't, there's 2 large men. They keep following me.
No, not Georver.
Or Jay.
Jay is an altered Captain Commando sprite, isn't he? He's got the hair, at least. Especially if Jay pops up again in the corner there, which he won't in this fight, but it looked exactly like Captain Commando sprite.
Oh, damn. Destroyed. So yeah, Andors, I'm not very great at fighting. They're very large men. I'm weak to large guys, or guys with knives, or women, or guys with fire. I'm not terribly good at beat-em-ups, is what I'm trying to say.
You might not know how to fight anybody in this game. Why is one of the guys just named Bread? Is he supposed to be Brad? They made a mistake with the vowel?
Yeah, my street name's Bread. It's because I always rise to the occasion, you see. Alright, and as of course we've gotta have the elevator stage. Also, you might have noticed that every stage does have, or each segment really has a time limit, but, you know, I'm not the best at these, but that's still never been a problem for me. I never got time-outed. I did get severely beaten to death several times, I will say, but... Timeout? Nah, not me. Ow. Let me have the steak, please. Poison.
I was going to point out how jarring it is that that's not seconds. So you have 45 somethings. Like, your time left is 44, but I don't know what that means, really.
I've got 43 10 seconds left. Oh yeah, and it also restarts every time as well. That's also important to note. It's one of the other reasons I haven't timed out, because I get killed so often.
So that's really just there to prevent you from just, like, hogging the machine.
Pretty much, yeah. Most arcades would have something like that. Because I don't remember many console beat-em-ups doing a time limit either.
One of the early 3D games, Battlezone, it's a game where you control a tank in like a vector graphic environment, had a problem where people were just like exploring the world because it was like one of the first 3D games. So they were like, yeah, if you go all the way in the distance, you'll get to a castle. So people were just hogging the machine and spending like hours trying to find a castle that didn't exist. So in later versions of the game, if you went 5 minutes or so without killing an enemy, they would just blow up your tank and kill you.
Speaking of blowing up and killing you, man, this guy sucks to fight. Rolento is just all over the place, and he throws grenades. He has all of them.
He's unrelenting.
God, this guy's moving like an anime character.
Look at Flash stepping. Wait, why are they spelled grenades like that?
We did it, we cleared the industrial area. Guy, no. Guy, we need that glass. Look at all the broken glass around the city, Guy. No, come on, Guy. Why do you keep doing this? This proves nothing, Guy. You're just a jerk. Oh, this one's fighting back, is it, Guy? Tough guy. Well, nobody's getting their windows replaced. Good job, Guy. Thanks. Guy's gonna be really upset about his car.
Can't wait till we get to the local art museum as guide. It's just like, destroy priceless art.
Also, that's the end of the episode, but also it just occurred to me that I am wearing my Poison shirt while recording this, so I'm just gonna throw that out there in the world, because it won't happen next week.